It's time for Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Bradley Meyer of the Okoboji Wellness Clinic. Good morning, Dr. Meyer.
Hey, good morning, Nate. Good morning to the team out there that I love to talk to every Wednesday. How's everybody doing? How are you doing, Nate?
I'm doing good. Everybody's doing well here and trying to stay healthy, that's for sure.
Fantastic.
Well, you have another recovery story to share.
We certainly do. It's always fun every week. It seems like we got some progress. Sometimes it's surprise to even the folks that come in. And that's kind of one of the, when we're talking about this more of a holistic wellness journey and walk and how that compares to the traditional medicine walk, that most of us over our lifetimes are completely, we know the Western medicine way with pharmaceuticals and surgeries and such. And again, as we always talk about, there's a time and a place, and we're thankful when they come in. But right now, or again over the last 2 to 3 years, as folks have started to look outside of that box, it's always fun to have folks that come in that have heard some good things from their neighbor, family, friend, that kind of thing. And they may come in a little bit, they're curious because they feel like they've had everything checked out in the traditional system. They've had the blood work, they've had the imaging, which we're all thankful for, to say, okay, everybody's looking stable here, but yet, goodness sakes, as is the case with this gal, she's 70 and saying that she can barely make it through the day. Just the brain fog is so severe, and she physically is exhausted the following day after she does a little bit more one day. The next day she pays for it. She's exhausted, and her balance has been off, and so she just feeling completely out of sorts. But she had been down that traditional path her whole life, and of course I still practice integrative medicine, which is a mixture of the traditional, but bridging folks into that holistic journey, which hopefully means feeling better, and then maybe deep prescribed, getting off medications in a responsible manner with a physician or practitioner that is there to help with that oversight. But sometimes it can just be the little wins, because she came in. I don't think she wanted to stay more on the simple lane and not go so wide with supplementation and all the other things that we have to offer in the clinic. She was very intrigued with the hyperbaric chambers. So we're like, okay, a little oxygen and pressure, that's going to be a good thing. That's going to be a good thing. So, and I circled back with her yesterday as she was hopping in for her 9th treatment. And again, these hyperbaric oxygen, you sit in a chamber. It's about an 80-minute session. We give you pillow blanket service. It's like flying first class with the best team around, and folks can read their books in there, take a fantastic snooze. But she had the biggest grin on her face, and she's like, "This is working," and so she, almost in a sense of like, okay, I wanted to believe this was going to help me. But I'm actually feeling improvement. And again, to see that 9 treatments in and for her is so encouraging. And so from a energy level to a brain fog level to the balance in her feet, she is seeing progress already. And so this is kind of how this builds. It's sometimes seeing and feeling is believing. And more and more folks kind of take this walk into looking into what all is out there in the integrative journey to help our bodies find balance and heal and do what God wants them to naturally do, is find a place of balance and heal. that starts to just more and more people do it. It lends credibility to it, and people vouch for it, and it's the testimonial thing. And that's kind of how this whole thing that, Okoboji Wellness Clinic, as we work with folks, it's results, right? So the more results folks see, the more apt they're willing to say, okay, yeah, there is more to this, and there is actually a science to what's going on here. And a lot of this stuff, as I've talked with Dave about, has been done in Europe with doctors' offices for many years. That includes hyperbaric therapy or even ozone therapy. And so, this is a very fun place to be every week, in the sense that we can offer the hope, right? Everybody wants to, again, feel better, and we want to help walk with you on that journey and bring that hope back, get you feeling better. We're always excited to bring new lines, new modalities, as I call them, into the clinic, and we'll continue to do that into the future. Where the neurofeedback device we've gotten going, and that is absolutely incredible for brain balancing folks that have struggled with depression, anxiety, traumatic brain injury, PTSD. If folks on the spectrum, difficulty with sleep, we are seeing some early on some really, really incredible results with the neurofeedback. And again, that's it's only a 15-minute treatment, and as the weeks go on here, I'm going to delve more into exactly the science of this neurofeedback. But it's kind of like an EEG that neurologists use in their offices, and we put you in this really relaxing, serene environment in one of our rooms, and ask you a few questions, and we watch as those we want to create more delta waves is what the goal is. One of the goals as we bring more flexibility to the brain with this treatment. So again, we just see folks, their anxiety level go down. Kind of it gets the folks out of their fight or flight response that we can get stuck in and quote unquote triggered with certain things. Then we developed this plasticity in the brain that's a fight or flight. We want to calm that down, and that's what this treatment does. So that's an exciting tool. The ozone, we've got that coming online now, and we can do that through IV, and we can also do that through injection. And ozone is 3 oxygen molecules, incredible for inflammation. It's incredible for immune support, acute illness. And I just did an injection on a shoulder a couple days ago, and for a gal that had been having shoulder pain for quite some time, and boy, by the end of the day, she happens to be a nurse with us. She's like, "Holy cow, that's amazing! I'm feeling so much better." So just an honor and a privilege to be with such a great group, and to being at the forefront of looking into the best, the latest and greatest of what's out there, and helping people get into balance and feel better.
Absolutely. It's just a fantastic recovery story, and hearing about all these different wellness approaches and therapies that people have at their disposal. And you're very easy to find as well.
Yeah, give us a call at 712-339-6024. And we are in Spirit Lake off Highway 71. It's 3305 Berquist Avenue. Be happy to do a discovery call with you as well, and that is a complimentary 15-minute visit with me to discuss your history and see how you may plug into a journey here at the clinic. And, of course, you can always stop in the clinic and ask for a walk through, a tour. We had a great team. We believe that we provide a space that it's really unique. It's very homey, warm, and it feels like a place that it's not like your typical sterile clinic environment. So it's inviting as we work on that wellness walk, and again, goal always is to make your story the next hope story.
Absolutely. And Dr. Meyer, keep up the good work, and we look forward to talking again with you next week.
Thanks, Nate. Take care, everybody. Be well.
That's Dr. Bradley Meyer of the Okoboji Wellness Clinic. They are here to help you on your wellness journey. Again, their number 712-339-6024.